I'm Arnold, and today I'll show you what'll happen if Obi Wan didn't fight Anakin on Mustafar in Revenge of the Sith. I'll be voicing Palpatine. I don't have any talent, but my voice almost sounds like the real character. I don't know if the voices will sound different on recording, but I don't want to disappoint you guys with my first fanfiction video without any voices. I'll hire actual voice actors in the future, but for now, you'll have to adjust with my voice. Anyways, I'll continue with the video. So, in this video, Obi Wan doesn't obey Yoda's orders and see how the timeline is affected. Obi Wan will handle this situation by questioning Anakin why he's doing this. After getting the answer, he'll persuade him, which will help bring Anakin back to the light side of the Force, finally defeating Palpatine and restoring peace in the galaxy. We'll start off when Padme exits her ship. Following behind was Kenobi. Padme says to Anakin, "Anakin, I've been looking for you, 'cause you didn't return for a long time. Look, Obi-Wan is also here." Anakin says to Obi-Wan, "You can't be here unless you told Padme what I've done, and hearing that, she would have turned on me." Anakin quickly glanced over to Padme and said, "You're with him. You brought him here to kill me." Anakin says to Obi-Wan, "You turned her against me." "It's not what it looks like," says Obi-Wan. "I'm here to help you." "I don't need any help. The dark side has given me everything." "It's not that, Anakin. It's the destruction and the Holocaust you have caused in the Jedi Temple and throughout the galaxy." "I had to do it. I had to. For saving Padme." Deep down, Anakin always felt that Obi-Wan knew about Anakin and Padme's marriage. Obi-Wan, getting closer to Anakin, says, "Who? For whom?" Anakin's eyes flickers to blue. "For Padme, because she is going to die at childbirth." "And how do you know that?" "I've been having nightmares of her death every night, which keeps me up and keeps me in constant fear of losing her." "Then why did you wreak havoc across the Jedi Temple?" "By being granted the rank of Master, I would have been able to access the restricted section in the Jedi Temple and look for ways to save her. But by not being granted the rank of Master, I lost this opportunity too." Then Chancellor Palpatine showed up and introduced a Sith legend to me about Darth Plagueis, who can save people from dying. And then Chancellor Palpatine revealed his true identity as Darth Sidious and turned me to the dark side and made me massacre the Jedi Order to save Padme from dying. "Anakin, we are with you." In his mind, Obi-Wan says, "I knew it. Palpatine would do this." Anakin moans and collapses on the floor, which means that he has fully returned to the light side. Obi-Wan and Padme rush towards Anakin. Anakin comes into consciousness and says, "I've made a lot of mistakes and I'm going to correct them." They head to Polis Massa, escort Padme and leave for Coruscant. Here on Coruscant, we see Yoda fighting Palpatine. Anakin and Obi-Wan enter the Senate building to see Palpatine raise 50 Senate pots with the Force, and he was about to throw it at Yoda when Anakin steps in between and uses the Force to hold them in place, and uses the Force to simultaneously combust them and throw away all the pods. Anakin slowly walks towards Palpatine, igniting his lightsaber. Palpatine cussed at Anakin in anger because he betrayed him. Palpatine knew that Anakin was not in the mood to talk because either ways, the conversation was not gonna end well. Palpatine sent a fury of Sith Force lightning at Anakin, who was nearing him. But Anakin absorbed the Force lightning with his hand, just like Yoda in Attack of the Clones. Yoda and Obi Wan didn't intervene because they knew the battle was solely meant for Anakin. Without wasting time, Anakin started giving hard blows from his lightsaber on Palpatine, using Form 5, the MSO of lightsaber fighting. Even Palpatine, master of all 7 forms of lightsaber fighting, had to revert to Form 3, Sorsu, to defend himself from Anakin. Anakin was boiling with rage and had fully harnessed the dark side of the Force, with the light completing his destiny and becoming one with the Force, that is, the Chosen One. But Palpatine was not gonna give up that fast. He force-pushed Anakin and changed to the acrobatic Form 4 Ataru of lightsaber fighting, which Anakin was struggling to defend against. Here, Yoda and Obi-Wan noticed that the Senate pods that Anakin had previously combusted had created a fire at the bottom of the Senate building and was slowly consuming it. They said that this battle should end quick, otherwise they'll all be consumed by the fire. Palpatine was gaining the upper hand on Anakin just because he was thinking about Padme the whole time, making him lose concentration, and was about to stab Anakin with his lightsaber when Obi-Wan called out, "Push on 3!" This was an old move practiced by them when they were training in the Jedi Order. In an instant, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Yoda force-pushed Palpatine in the burning bowel of the Senate building, ending the Sith Lord called Darth Sidious. They hurried out of the Senate building, barely making out to see it burn down to ashes with Palpatine too. They quickly head to Polis Massa and see Padme resting beside Bail Organa with her twin babies in her hands. Anakin dropped on the floor, his eyes filled with tears, continued to apologize to everyone. Yoda says, "Decide your fate, later we will. Restore the galaxy, now we will." Anakin's regret soon turned into joy seeing Padme with her children survive the childbirth. The following week, with the Senate building gone, the Senate meeting was taken on planet Alderaan. Bail Organa was voted to the next Chancellor of the Republic. Yoda created a new Jedi Order with the help of Qui-Gon Jinn's Force Ghost and Obi-Wan. The Order this time didn't have their dogmatic Jedi code, but instead followed the will of the Force. Yoda once again thought about Anakin's fate and said, "Committed sins Skywalker has, but saved the galaxy he has. Punished he will be not. Invited in the Jedi Order he will be. Welcomed again he will be." But Anakin refused the invitation and gave up his Jedi career and lived happily with his family in exile on Naboo. So, this was my first Star Wars fanfiction. I tried my best to make the events as realistic as possible, as Star Wars is my favorite genre. I also wanted to give Anakin a happy ending. Please like and subscribe. Your support means a lot to me as a Star Wars fanfiction creator and a startup channel. And I will also add sound effects in the future. This video was meant to be posted on May 4th, 2023. But it got a whole lot of delayed till 2024's May 4th. But this video's idea came to me a day after May 4th in 2023 and was posted way after May 4th. That is, May 4th, 2023. Again, I apologize. I made a mistake, but I'll be consistent. Even the recording and posting was done after May 17th. I didn't post back then, but still. And yeah, sorry for the delay. Anyways, thank you, and may the Force be with you. My fellow Star Wars fans, see you next time.